All right, guys, Viking Forge's Norsk Ti. Let's get into it. A little spicy. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, guys, so I just finished up shooting the Viking Forge here out of Roseburg, Oregon. The Norsk Ti. It's his 9mm can for pistols. Right out of the gate, it actually comes with the booster and piston and a 1/2x28, so it's ready right from purchase to go ahead and start using. Fortunately, I don't remember the price, but I'll go ahead and put that somewhere down here in the bottom. You know, at first I was a little concerned that I could possibly have cycling issues. For me, I'm not really a big pistol, a suppressed pistol kind of guy, even though I say that I am planning on getting myself a couple pistol suppressors. But with my mindset is I don't want to have to upgrade. I don't want to have to change spring weights or anything like that. I want to make sure I can maintain overall reliability, both suppressed and unsuppressed. So when I'm looking at a pistol suppressor, I want something that I don't have to change anything to my pistol right out of the box, and I want it to still work reliably, regardless of shooting supers or subsonics. And as you would have already witnessed, I'm pleased to say it actually worked out with both. My concern was the weight. Despite it's a titanium can, it is a little bit on the heavier side, and currently right now that's my only con with it. There's definitely some out there that are a little bit lighter, but in today's world, July 11th, 2024, turnaround times are extremely quick. The problem is right now is actually finding cans available. Granted, you can wait for them on back order, and then once that back order is fulfilled, then you get the quick turnaround. But who knows how long your back order is going to be. One of my kids right now, I think he's at 2 months waiting on a Surefire RC2, just waiting for that one to become available. So as far as if you come into our store or going direct to him and he has one readily available and you're wanting a can quickly, this can is actually, in my very limited experience, really rather nice. As long as you don't mind that it is that there's some out there that are a little bit lighter than it, it's suppressed extremely well within my experience. So let's go ahead and get into it. For the first, I think it'll be the first thing you guys will see outside of shooting unsuppressed, I was shooting some supers, some 115 grain supers. I don't know which one. Actually, with my training ammo, I just toss them all into a bag, so it's kind of a mixed bag of different brand 115 grain FMJs. I'll show you a picture of what I mean by that. Okay, guys, so within my very limited experience of shooting pistol suppressors, I'm primarily a suppressed rifle guy. I thought it did actually rather well. In all of my experience shooting pistol suppressed, using supers, it's definitely not movie quiet. Even on an old AR9 I used to own shooting suppressed, the supers were never all that impressive shooting suppressed, while shooting them suppressed and everything. But what it did do is it definitely did take off the bite. Now, note, I use some 23 dB reduction earplugs while shooting. But at least me, I can't do that unsuppressed. It'll ring the heck out of my ears. So within my experience of shooting this one suppressed with those little 23 dB reduction earplugs, I was definitely capable of doing it. And I feel that I could do it on an extended period without any actual hearing damage. So suppression of supers, I thought it did well as far as taking off the bite out here in the open, and also worked reliably. I've had this issue with other suppressors. The only thing would be, which never did cause an issue, would be when coming back into action, it'll kind of stop roughly here, if you can even see that, and then push itself into action with like a slow delay. Some other cans I've actually had on this exact pistol, or couple of my other threaded ones, is it would stop there and I would just have to bump it into action. Did not experience that. Once again, I'm going to continually repeat this, limited experience, but didn't have any issues with that. Moving into shooting subsonics. Subsonics used were PPU's 158 grain subsonics. I really like those rounds. There's a couple rounds out there for shooting subs on seeing just how quiet something could get. I am here in the wood line. I have trees completely surrounding me, and right behind me I got like a 24-foot little dirt mound and everything. So out in the open, it would have actually been even quieter to where it wouldn't have anything to reverberate the sound back onto me or onto this video. But with that being said, I really thought that it suppressed those subsonics extremely well. Let's see. And also worked reliably through them. Jumping into the vehicle, what we did is I started off with 3 supers, moving into 3 subsonics. I think I already said this in the video, but if I didn't, I cut that part out. Shooting the supers in the vehicle with those earplugs, it was a little spicy. I would not want to do it in an enclosed area. I use my vehicle to kind of help demonstrate if you're going to use it, something like for home defense and everything. For home defense, totally would. If I hopped out of my bed and grabbed that off my nightstand and went to town and everything, 0 issues. But for training doing that, it was a little bit spicy. I went ahead and finished off those 3 rounds, and it wasn't that bad. But doing an extended period of training, a higher round count, I would definitely recommend Ear Pro. Doing anything in a confined space, such as the vehicle or in a home for like CQB training or however you're training it. But shooting the subs was extremely pleasant in the enclosed situation. Flash, I did not test flash. I did do a real quick review of my footage as far as in the vehicle, and I did see a small amount of flash coming out the front. I don't know. As far as flash mitigation goes and everything, I'm a rifle guy. I don't really care too much on flash on pistols at this current moment, and I did not test it, so I cannot speak on behalf of that. But I did want to go ahead and bring this can out, go ahead and get some experience for myself and for those of you, the viewers out there who might be looking into this can, as well as those people who may come into my work and ask me about this can and what my opinion is on it. Now I have not only just hands-on in the store, but actually using it. And right now I would totally, yes, recommend this Viking Forge Norsk Ti 9mm pistol can. All right, you guys, thanks and have a good day.